So the other day I posted my review of Happy Gilmore 2. Now I'm going to tell you what I think the movie should have been. So the first movie was all about Happy putting aside his anger and what he thought his future was going to be for his grandma's sake. The second movie is going to be him putting aside his addiction with alcohol and his grief for Virginia aside for his daughter's sake so he can pay for her school and send her to ballet and get her dreams to come true. So the beginning starts the same. It was strong. He kills his wife accidentally. He loses everything, including Grandma's house. And he, eventually realizes, I need money for my daughter. So what does he do? He decides, I'm going to reach out to Chubbs' son for guidance and mentorship. Call back to the first movie. Chubbs' son helps him with the whole golfing aspect, but 10 years of drinking doesn't just, stop overnight. That was not believable. Happy struggles with alcohol, and now he has these fits of rage from withdrawal, drinking, whatever. And so the golfing people say, hey, you can't partake in the tours unless you attend these AA meetings. The caretaker is in charge of the AA meetings, and he needs more of that first movie personality of exploiting people who depend on him. What's the personal gain? Money, because now that there's a celebrity in his group, he gets extra funding and stuff, and he wants a little revenge for Grandma, you know what I'm saying? So there's a little back and forth, and he decides to hire the heckler's son to make sure Happy stays angry, keeps coming back to the bottle, and subsequently his meetings. However, here's when it gets interesting. Shooter McGavin gets out, and Shooter wants to get back to golfing because he wants that golden jacket, and his therapists are like, you have to put aside your anger for Happy. If you must play golf, it's your passion, go for it, but just chill. Somehow he and Happy's paths cross because somehow they're both on the same pro tour or whatever, for the money, and they start to be civil with each other, but eventually there's a confrontation and they do get out. There's all this anger released. Eventually, Happy decides, no, as part of my 12-step program, I'm going to forgive and forget. Shooter says, you know what? Yeah, maybe he's pushed by the golfing people to say you can't participate unless you cool down. So he and Happy have this confrontation where they eventually bury the hatchet for Virginia for golf. Happy finally has that aha moment where he can put down the bottle, and Happy doesn't win. He comes in second place. He doesn't have to win, you see, because he wins at life. Shooter finally gets his golden jacket. Everyone's happy. Put that to the sound of really cool rock music, and I think you have a really cool movie. What do you think?